Why, hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 stream! Hi, Alessia, hello, Jaden, and hello as well to Endless. Thank you, Endless, for stopping by, I appreciate it. Hello. Hello, everyone. Feels good to be back. Happy Juneteenth, happy Jurassic June, everyone. Is Fizzy busy or something? Yes, Fizzy is busy. Fizzy is busy right now, so Fizzy might join at some point later on in the stream. I'm not sure. But we shall see. Alice says, I thought you joined my Discord call. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm just in incognito mode and you just can't see me in there. Maybe you're going crazy, I don't know. You can't see me in game in Minecraft, and I'm placing blocks right now. You see that? See that diamond block I just placed? Bam, right there. It's there. Hope you're all having a good day. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it greatly. It feels good to be doing a special live stream with you guys since I am off today for the Juneteenth holiday. Still not used to that being a federal holiday, but it is. So with my work, if banks are closed, then my work is also closed. So I figured, why not do an additional live stream today for you guys? So here we are. So thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you for the 2 likes already as well for the stream. Let's see, says Syhr core. See, I placed it right there, Dino. Amazing. And I'm getting a spammers call on my phone. I'm silencing that. Feels good to be back. Oh, right. Before we get into actual gameplay for Evolution 2, I just briefly want to just mention again, especially for this stream, since it's a dinosaur-related stream, that all of you unanimously had voted earlier over this past weekend for both on YouTube and Discord that we play Ferocious. So this Saturday I'm going to be playing the Ferocious demo for you guys on stream. I asked this, I believe, on the last Power Wash Simulator stream. I'm going to ask this again. Now, I know you guys want to see more dinosaur content. I do too. But part of me wonders the purpose behind this. Do you want to see me go Turok on dinosaurs, or do you want to see dinosaurs eat me? Is that why you guys really voted for yes unanimously on this? You guys want to see dinosaurs eat me? Is that why? Let's just says boo to spam callers. You're trying to play here. I love that. Realistic in a terrifying way. Dinosaurs eating me. Wow. I'm glad to see Alessia's inner thoughts confessing. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm very excited to try that, though. To try the demo, see how much of the game that we can play on Saturday. Since it is a first-person shooter, fast-paced dinosaur action game. So it'll be the first time that I streamed that kind of content. And Jane says, maybe. Wow. I appreciate the support, guys. Thank you. Means a lot. Means a lot. Thanks. Oh, but that'll be Saturday. And tomorrow I'm going to be... We're waiting until tomorrow for tomorrow's Jurassic World Evolution 2 stream. Yes, we're doing Evolution 2 streams in a row. How about that? To make a special announcement. So look forward to that announcement tomorrow when we live stream. I'll be very excited for it. I'm very excited to share. It changes anytime. I appreciate it. So that is Friday and Saturday, but today, let us now officially switch over to some gameplay for Jurassic World Evolution 2! It's been so long since we played this game. Oh my god. Let's just say cute Dino. Yes, that was Sandy, who had made that cute animation of Gabku and I. That was Gabku feeding Buttercup and Brownie, the Lost World Buck and Doe T-Rex. And then I was feeding Tuptus, the Apatosaurus. So thank you guys for the 3 likes. Welcome. Oop. There we go. And how about this? They updated Evolution 2 to actually advertise Evolution 3, which will be coming out in October. We'll have more cute dinosaurs in that game. But she says, now I know where I got the blue for the Dino fan art. Remember that? Ah, so you use the animation as a reference. I see. I see now. Well, that was very thoughtful. Tuptus is a fan favorite of ours. Yas. Sounds good. I appreciate that. Thank you for the fan art as well again, Alessia, by the way. Appreciate it. So we already have an update to the game menu. And as part of today's stream, we're going to be working more on our ecosystem park. We're going to work more on the environment for it. And along with that, there's a free update that Frontier did for Evolution 2. And we're going to go into Sandbox right now. To see it. This is going to be a nice, relaxing, chill stream, so just grab some snacks. We're going to hang out and have a good time. Gotta do your homework? Work on your homework. Do it. Work on your homework. Welcome back to our Sandbox Park, everyone. Leslie says, I'll be back, I promise. Sounds good. Appreciate the lurk, Alessia. Good luck on your homework. So this is the Isla Nublar flat square map that we are currently playing on. And we've been making our environment, our terrain from scratch. I believe this is, what, the 3rd episode that we've done on this? Because we've done, I think, 2 at least. Let's assume I gotta remember this. Anyway, I need to go do homework. Yes, this is the same map. It's been a while since we've been on it. But yes, good luck on your homework. I need to make sure about one setting here. For the environment. We're gonna day-night cycle be 30 minutes. I had to change it to 10 minutes to work on the thumbnail that I did for today's stream. But I am now switching it back to 30 minutes. And thank you, Jaden, as well, for the lurk. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you very much. So here we are. This is the arrival point entrance for our park. Our first monorail station. And of course, this is where Endless is going to be residing for his watchtower duties for this park. This is one of my favorite spots that we've made so far. We got a little satellites up on this mountain. I might have to clear up a couple trees from this. And then we started making an aviary. I honestly want to make it a little bit bigger. Kind of hard to though, since we don't have much space to work with. But maybe I'll see about fixing the aviary. I'm not the most satisfied with this aviary design that we've done so far. Thank you for the 4 likes. You guys are awesome. Not even 20 minutes in. Thank you guys so much. And then we made this little watering hole spot. I believe this was like one of the last things we did when we streamed this game. And it still kind of needs to be worked on. I work on the mountains, make some more trees and whatnot. So it's kind of a watering hole area for dinosaurs to walk into. And then, of course, the rest of it is mainly just still flat. So we got lots of work to do, which is why I've been thinking about doing multiple streams of this game each week before Evolution 3 gets released so that we can get it done in time. Fizzy has arrived, but you'll be lurking. Welcome to the stream, Fizz. Hope your day is going good, Fizz. I appreciate the lurk. Thank you very much. And of course, we have the construction site, which I'm a big fan of. And the little campsite that we did as well. We probably could add a couple things to the campsite for decorations. Then I had this kind of like little walk area. I might have to like smoothen this terrain out to make this into like a trail, you could say. But so part of the huge, well, not huge, but it is a nice subtle little update that Frontier made for free for this game, and that is new decoration pieces. To advertise Jurassic World Evolution 3. So we have DIN signs, which is the Dinosaur Integration Network, which is the company that we're going to be working for in the 3rd game. So there's a bunch of DIN crates. We got boxes, crates. We got this logo here of the raptor with the globe. And then a DIN sign. And there's also new statues. So there are 3 statues of dinosaurs that have the juvenile variants for the 3rd game. So we got the Stegosaurus here with the Stego juveniles. Very adorable. Very, very cute. Jane says, I got to go. Your dad needs you. Have fun. I appreciate that, Jane, and thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Hope you and your dad have fun and good luck on whatever it is that you're going to be doing. And Jaden has 127 dinosaurs in his park, and visitors have 52% chance of surviving. At least it's a little over 0.5%. It's a little over half. But good luck, Jaden. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So that is the first dinosaur statue with the juvenile variants. And then over in this direction, we have the other two statues. So we have the T-Rex with the juvenile T-Rexes. Very adorable, very cute. And then we have Triceratops. This one we have 2 adults and then just 1 juvenile. You got a little juvenile baby Triceratops here with 2 adults. It's very nice that they gave this kind of update for the second game. It feels a little weird to be seeing a statue with the juveniles, because you would think, oh, shouldn't they also be in this game? But this is kind of just more promotional material for the third game. So I am very excited to be eventually streaming and playing the third game when that gets released in October with you guys. And the fact that we can do modular building, we can build our park from the ground up. So we can literally make our own designs for hotels, restaurants, maybe even enclosure designs we could do for certain dinosaurs. Ooh, that'd be awesome if we could do like a custom design for aviaries and for lagoons. That'd be sick if we could do that. And also the new terrain tools. I'm very thrilled for that. I kind of wish we could have had that available for this game. But alas, we must wait for the third one. So that is the update that they had given Evolution 2. The juveniles are so cute. So I guess this would be kind of like accurate to like what this size would be in the third game. So we're kind of getting a preview, a glimpse into the size ratio that like, especially with this being first person mode. So this is literally like eye level of what we might see. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. Well, thank you, Frontier, for that free update. Yeah, I wish we had the terrain tools, because I would love to place a waterfall here, or even over here for this watering hole that we made. Would have been perfect for this. But we will patiently wait for the third game, and then I will make an updated version of the ecosystem. I promise you that. So now we're going to get into the fun part and start to work on more of this environment. I'm pretty certain that we'll be able to include these decorations in some shape or form. I think definitely having a lot of these crates around would be great. So like, let's say if I take this and put it over in the construction site area. Could probably... I think having there might be good. It's a nice alternative to versus using just like regular crates like this. Would have been awesome if they could have given like a free skin to the helicopter. It's like, I don't think that they... I don't even think we don't even have a ranger team yet. on this site, so it doesn't even matter. It would have been great if they included like a custom skin for the Ranger team vehicles and the helicopters to have the DIN color scheme and the logo on it. That would have been awesome. But I'm certain we'll get that in the third game. So again, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it greatly. Happy Jurassic June. I did, of course I follow the Jurassic accounts on YouTube and Instagram, so I'm constantly getting notifications about posts that they are making. But I'm trying to avoid those, because I don't want to get spoiled for anything. Because I did see that they had the premiere in London, what was it, like 2 days ago? For the Rebirth movie. I hope that'll be a good film. I saw someone had commented and did like a post on Instagram saying that it's like a mix of, with how they treat the dinosaurs in Rebirth, that people are saying that it's a mix of elegance, but also making sure that they are utterly terrifying. So I'm curious to see what that'll be like. I remember earlier on at the beginning of the stream that Alessia had asked if anyone has seen... what was it? If anyone has seen the live-action version of How to Train Your Dragon, I have not. But hopefully it's good. I have seen a couple clips that they have released. I believe it's, isn't it Russell Crowe that plays, was playing Hiccup's father in the live-action version? He sounded like... his portrayal of Hiccup's dad is really good. That I like a lot. Oh, Alessia says, I'm here on my phone because I'm still doing your homework. Yes, stoic, yes. I really liked his portrayal of, like, the one scene that I watched. That they released a clip of. It was really good. And yes, Fizzy's here, but Fizzy is lurking. Alessia, yes. Fizzy has joined the stream. A lot of you guys are lurking, but that's alright. I appreciate it. Now let me add a bit more of this rock in to get rid of some of that grass outline. There we go. Not you, kind of. That's alright. As long as you're getting your homework done, that's the important thing. It is important. Now, I do want to have a swamp section as well in this map. And we kind of have somewhat of one here, but I'm talking like a much larger swamp that has a larger body of water. That's primarily where we probably would have like Spinosaurus, Suchomimus. It says, hi Alessia, hi lovely. Aw, that's sweet. DT saying hello. Alessia, hi Pookie. You guys are too sweet. I was continue working on this area as well, since this is what we were doing at the end of last stream. But then I also want to... let's clear out... a couple of trees here. Kind of give the satellite some space. That should be good. We the girls. Yes, you two are. You both are. Trees along here. Place some along this. Some down here. You have this like go up and around. We're just having fun. Fizzy says facts. You two. You're too much. It feels good to get used to this game again. Playing around with the terrain tools. Especially since I would still want to also play more of Prehistoric Kingdom. It's gonna be tough trying to do that when Evolution 3 is right around the corner. Math B, like, what is the value of T2 plus 5 when T equals 7? You mean 3? When T equals 3 or when T equals 3? So wouldn't that be like 3 times 2, which would be 6 plus 5 would then be 11? Isn't that what that would be? Or I'm completely wrong. It would be T times 2. Yeah, then it'd be 11. See, I can do math. Don't ask me to do, what is it? Not algebra. Calculus? Smart, it's just the answer that is wrong. How's that wrong? Oh, wait. It would be... wait. It would be... yeah, because it'd be 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 5 equals 11. That's what it would be. But you know why? Which you don't know why it's wrong. Hmm. The math is wrong. This is the part where I insert the gif of Mr. Incredible saying math is math. You know, it's gonna be 3 times 3. Oh, then it'd be... So it'd be 9, and then plus 5, then it'd be 14. So the 2 then means that it's times... whatever number t equals twice. He has a video to explain it, pretty much. Okay, so then it's 14. That explains it. Times by the same number. Ah, that's the trick. That's the trick. See? They like to be sneaky. From dinos to maths is crazy. Exactly. The Malcolm effect, if you will. Dr. Ian Malcolm. And this is just set for math types of questions? Oh boy. Math is math. As Mr. Incredible once said. You guys think they eventually would do an Incredibles 3 movie? I potentially think they would. And the main villain should be the Underminer. Change my mind. It has to be the Underminer. I thought he would have been the villain for the second movie, but he wasn't. He escapes. Letty says, "Yup." Ooh. I'm glad someone agrees. I probably shouldn't actually include some stuff that herbivore is actually woody. I mean, ground fiber is 1. I mean, maybe if you include these kind of trees. These trees are for the sauropod herbivores. We can be bees. Bees, you say? Bees in Minecraft? Oh, this is the perfect segue. I saw a joke on Instagram that relates to bees, that involves bees. Would you like to hear it? Would you like to hear the bee joke? That just says yes. Okay. What did the sushi? What did the sushi say to the bee? What did the sushi say to the bee? Let's see, says what? Wasabi. Wasabi. Silly things like that that make my day. Silly things like that make my day. There's another one that is the same kind. I want to hear it. Sure, go right ahead. Feel free. Feel free. What did Sushi A say to Sushi B? Wasabi. It's literally the same joke, but Sushi A and B instead. Yeah, you said it's very similar. Yeah, I can see that. And unless he also said we can be beans instead of bees. Ooh, that's interesting. But what kind? Baked beans? Green beans? Garbanzo beans? That joke on your dad as well? Good. Dads need to laugh too. Fizzy beans. That's a special kind of bean. Those are special beans. Damn special beans. Yeah, I believe I mentioned it before, but I'll say it again. If Fizzy ever released merchandise and there was like a Fizzy Bean shirt, I would buy it. Without question. Actually, I might change the daylight cycle. Just have it just be day. That way everyone can see what's going on. I just have it be day. There you go. Let's see. Also said same. See, there you go, Fizz. You got a customer. Let's just say I would get one to be oversized on you so you could wear it for bed. Oh. An oversized Fizzy Bean shirt. That's adorable. That should be the next collab. Well, not the bakery wouldn't release something that had just have Fizzy on it. I was gonna say that could be another bakery collab, but if Fizzy did another collab with bakery, it probably would be something else relating to the bakery. Be very sweet. Wonder if I should maybe lower the terrain a little bit. Oh, nope. I picked the wrong tool. Okay, so lower the terrain and then it's flatten. Need to have a section that's like really lower down. It's lower than... Actually might be a little bit taller than this section. Just fine. I want to have a variety of elevation and terrain for this map, so that's why. What if I should have this be kind of like an open plain area? Maybe. And some spots... Terrain be... different elevation. One, two. Little upper section. I have to include a section here for water to drink from too, but I'm not gonna have like a big, large watering hole. It'd be kind of similar to the construction site. I could have bits of puddles in certain spots. Did. Small enough. That's one. It kind of makes it like muddy with puddles. That one could be like that. Trying to tall or trying to make it shorter than or smaller than this one, but not to this extent. That should work. Should be a drinkable source for any species, hopefully. Well, I think like small creatures like compies, I'm pretty certain can still drink from this, but I don't think I would imagine seeing a sauropod drinking from that little spot there. I make this section dirt. Unless he just got so bored that I forgot to finish the homework and started doodling. Oh, finish the homework. Get that done. You doing? I know the homework's not fun to do, but you gotta do it. Where were you starting to doodle, by the way? Alessio. Good portion of this honestly be dirt. Dirt. Oh, and one cool thing that I can mention, discuss about is that I saw someone posted a side image of the, well, I'm guessing there's at least probably maybe like 2 or 3 like mutated or like field experiment dinosaurs that are gonna be in the Rebirth movie. Of course the Distortus Rex is like the one big one. Um, I saw like a close-up side view image of it, and I can see the resemblance of the T-Rex in its skull design, but it's just like really mutated and messed up. I'll be curious to see if they go into some kind of lore about the location that the Rebirth crew was going to in that film. It is kind of odd to think it's like, oh, it's like it's supposed to be an experiment facility, but that's what Sorna was for. Unless it's something that they were doing before Sorna, or if it is related to InGen at all, or just a completely different company. But I'm guessing it's InGen. Hmm. Of rock along like this portion, maybe. Maybe make this into kind of hill. Or little mountain. It should be night and day once we get the third game with the evolution, with Evolution 3 for the terrain tools, because we should be able to make mountains and cliffs much more easily with those tools versus what we have for the. This is what we had to use with the first 2 games. It'll be night and day, hopefully, between 2. And one thing that'll be fun is I can even have maybe do polls with you guys for like name suggestions for hotels, restaurants for the third game. Since we'll be able to do a lot more creative modular building. Let's just says yes. You literally have the one thing I do hope for is that we can customize the items that they sell, especially when it comes to certain shops like jewelry, clothing, food items for restaurants, because if we could have like baked beans, we could have like a fizzy beans restaurant. Or we could recreate and make our own fresh take of one that we did in the last park, which was we made like a little art shop and made it like Fizzy's art shop. Fizzy beans, where unless it says where are the beans? It's just like I must have the beans. Where are they? Is what a texture change can do in this game. Something like that. It's just like a little glyph. Others. Why do you have so many bruises? Alessia, because I'm silly. Because you're training to be Spider-Girl. That's why. Your secret identity is safe with us. No worries. Because you're clumsy. And that. I'm pretty certain that Vizzy can also advocate how clumsy she can be. You both also have that in common. Here's where I place trees. Maybe in this spot I will add like a little section of water. Ah, redo it. Look, it's a dinosaur. See, here's the neck. Here's the head. Here's the snout. Dinosaur. I might actually use sand here, because I don't think we've used sand much at all yet for this location. Oh, minus the aviary. Yeah, we have not really used sand, so maybe I should, include sand in this spot. Dino Lake. It's not really a lake, though. It's small. The Dino Pond. And hello, Dahimi? I believe, hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. If not, please correct me. But welcome to the stream! It's very good, thank you very much, I appreciate that. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining in. My name is Syhr, welcome in. We are currently working on a Sandbox park that I want to eventually just make kind of like a ecosystem park where dinosaurs can just roam free. They can interact with each other, fight each other. They can even attack guests, because I'm not going to have like much of anything to protect guests at all. It's kind of like a Site B style map that I'm thinking of doing, but I'm literally making the environment from scratch on this flat terrain. So we've been doing a lot of terraforming. I've been making all of these mountains. I got a little watering hole here. We have an abandoned aviary, which I eventually need to have flying reptiles be in here and have them naturally escape. So that way, flying reptiles fly around the place. This is kind of like the main area of where guests will be. So they'll stop in this monorail. And then this is where they will enter. So they'll arrive from this point, and then they'll go on this monorail. Go over this little water feature that I have made. It just says they will eat each other. Yes, they will. And yes, I am making Dino Pond. That's what we're currently working on. I'm thinking of having this just be kind of like a plains area. There'll be like trees probably like on the outside of it, but I kind of want to have this be like a plains area for dinosaurs to run through. But yes, hello, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you for being here, and thank you for the 5 likes. And if you have subscribed as well, I appreciate that too. Thank you very much. It just says hee hee. Tee hee. Tee hee tee hee. She says, Syhr, important question, and I will try to give an important answer. What is this important question that you have? Haven't watched any more Star Prime. I have not, unfortunately. I need to. I know, I need to. Very important. I know, I need to. How dare you? I've been busy. I have not had the time to sit and watch a series. I know I said I would, I know, but life gets in the way sometimes. Life sometimes gets in the way. Valid explanation. That's life. That's what people say. In very smart words. Why, thank you. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you very much. I have defeated you. You have defeated me in combat. It was a war on words. Game over. Game over. Please try again. Oh, and since Stream Elements just share the link to my cabana for my Discord server. I know that there is one thing that I would love to eventually have for the Discord would be to have a custom like tag for you guys to use, but I need to get more server boosts in order to do that. And then there's also you're able to make special like details for certain roles when it comes to like text color and whatnot. And I'm thinking of adding something for channel members exclusively as well. Welcome to the stream, Godzilla. The dinosaurs have summoned you. They have. Unfortunately, I don't have any in this park at the moment. I have a dino pond. Yes, Godzilla would have to be one of the biggest dinosaurs ever. Agreed. Godzilla is the god of dinosaurs. There's a big dino in the chat. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Let's just beans save me. 34 beans you get from Frizzy. $34 beans. And welcome to the stream, Henley. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. How we doing, Henley? And it says, hey, what did I miss? Well, I just made a dino pond. See? Like, this is the neck. Here's the head. Here's the snout. It's a little dino pond. That just says you miss Syhr building a dino pond. That's just his hand. That's my line. I'm just showing it visually. Let's just take that with the 34 beans. Welcome to the stream, Henley. We're currently working on a ecosystem sandbox park. There's no dinosaurs currently in it, unfortunately. But I've been trying to make this environment from the ground up. This is just a flat square map on Isla Nublar. So literally all of this I have made myself. They got a construction site with one of the new decoration pieces that Frontier gave in the free update for Evolution 2 for the Dinosaur Integration Network, which will be the company we work for in the third game. So we have these cool crates. Oops, I put the flashlight on. Oh, spooky. So it's DIN, the Dinosaur Integration Network. There's a bunch of crates with logos on it. And then over here are the other pieces that they added for this update. One is they have a few statues with adult and juvenile variants. So here's one of Stegosaurus with little juvenile baby stegos. How adorably small their tails are. And then here's two other DIN decoration pieces. And then over here in this section, we have the other two statues. One, of course, for T-Rex. With the juveniles. It's kind of meant to resemble the baby T-Rex from the Lost World. And then the last one is two adult Triceratops with a little baby trike. So they included these decoration pieces for Evolution 2 as promotional material for the third game. So thank you, Frontier, for that. Very adorable. God says, for those who don't know, in 1998, Godzilla was originally an iguana, but a nuclear bomb crashed into the land, and that's how Godzilla was created. It almost sounds like the Bio Lizard, but just even scarier. Nuclear bomb. Got it. It is true. And Henley says, I wonder how much trial and error it took to make all of this. I guess I've taken some trial and error. But I'm very happy with it so far. This is the arrival point where people will arrive at. And then they will go on this monorail station. Here is Endless. This is the watchtower spot for Endless. He isn't an employee for this park. He's got his own campsite, his own picnic table, a sun lounger chair with an umbrella, storage for his equipment. He's even got his own private bathroom. And then he can just, just go up here and just watch. God, so this is Mario and Yoshi are here. Where's Super Mario Galaxy 3? Maybe they will make Super Mario Galaxy 3 now that they've released the Switch too. Fizz says definitely could see if you can do tags now. What? Did you guys do something in Discord? Fizzy. Fizzy just boosted the server. Thank you, Fizz, so much. You did not have to do that, but thank you. Thank you for the boosts, Fizz. I appreciate that for the Discord server. Thank you very much. Oh man, hang on. Oh geez, hang on. Server boosts. So I can either get the server tag or the enhanced roll styles. But I'm guessing we should get the server tag, shouldn't we? For the Discord. Oh, you want me to show Fizzy the... Okay. Fizzy, this is the Dino Pond. This is the neck. Here's the head. Here's the snout. This is Dino Pond. I'll work on it and make it look nicer. It's adorable. Dino Pond. So we'll make it look nicer. And Godzilla says, I think Fizz is the dev of the chat. Yes, Fizzy is a moderator for the chat. Yes. And let's say it's given Dino Pond a name. Apparently, the Dino Pond's name is now Gerald. And Gerald is the dinosaur pond. And thank you as well for the 6 likes for today's stream. Geez, we're already an hour and a half in. And Henley mentions that Yoshi is a dinosaur. Indeed, Yoshi is a dinosaur. I'm pretty certain that there's mods in Evolution 2 where they have Yoshi as a playable model for dinosaurs. But thank you again, Fizz, for the boost to the Discord server. So let me see if I can actually... Go to server boosts. So I can enable this server tag now. Oh, wait, do I not? Huh. For some reason I can't do it yet. Do I need more levels first before I can do that? I'm not certain. It's not allowing me to do that right now. It says I have to boost the server even more to make the tag available to use. Eventually, we will get that. But back to Gerald the Dino Pond. Actually, before I do anything like that, let's see, what do I want? You want to just have this be dirt? Do we want to have the section that's like underwater be dirt? Should it be rock? Maybe rock? I think I would have to replace some sand to... Don't look like water no more, to be honest. Yeah, but with the rock, it kind of doesn't. Maybe we'll just have it go back to be dirt. Looks like mud from the top. Unless I just make it all sand. Make it all sand, then it kind of... I just gotta go do some stuff real quick. Sounds good, Henley. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Means a lot. Looks like a fossil. True. And honestly, maybe we should keep it that way. Very true. I do want to add bits of like vegetation for herbivores to eat as like they're going by this place. Ground fiber, of course. Some ground leaf too around. Over here too have some ground leaf. Then Autumn has some stuff for like other herbivores too. So I have like ginkgo trees, maybe have it be in the outer sections. Some over here. Nice mix of stuff. That should do. Line go back a little bit. Here we go. See, I don't know if I could add any like decor pieces here. So you can see the DIN stuff is here. Of course, there's like fossils like the Spinosaurus skeleton. Or the T-Rex. Or the Alamosaurus. And then here's the statues of the families: T-Rex, Triceratops, and then Stegosaurus. And here's the EIN crates. Maybe we could have like this like wall tower here somewhere. That just says yes. Then we need section of dirt. So maybe I should rotate this. Have it kind of face. There you go. And then maybe we can put ground leaf around it. They also said I should do. Let me know, like if I should like change the elevation for some things, maybe. Maybe if we slightly like raise this. The same thing, maybe with this side. Up two with this one. Maybe. Let's lower that section a bit. That's just what did I miss? We're still working on the Dino Pond, or as Alessia loves to call it, Gerald. Added this small little like broken down wall tower. And I've kind of elevated some terrain like around the pond. And I can kind of add like a mix of things too, like rock in here. Gives it extra character. That's too big for you. I'm sorry it's not a coliseum that you can sleep in. Huh. Well, honestly, even the idea that I just thought of wouldn't be big enough. I should have access to it, right? 'Cause I believe I have access to all the decoration pieces in the game. Where is it? It's under a different category. Is it under attractions? Sorry if you heard that vehicle's tires squeaking. Good grief. There's the amphitheater, which you may or may not be able to fit in. I guess I'm probably no. Still probably would be too small. But it's as close of a coliseum as we got. Honestly, maybe should have this be a part of this build too somewhere. But then it's just a Park San Diego on it. If we could make our own version of an amphitheater in the third Evolution game, that would be amazing. And then put our own park name on it. Be awesome. And bits of dirt around the place too. Beautiful. That palm tree is far too close. There we go. That's all I want to get rid of that one palm tree. Then I'm going to need a little dirt path. Same thing here to have it go with this. Beautiful. We're expanding the terrain. I mean, dirt pathways that take us where we can go. I still gotta work on more of this area too over here. Like having small openings in sections. This bit, I gotta make something out of this too. I wonder if there's any other kind of decoration piece. Wall end, wall sections, it's wall arch. Utility tower. I think this is the only other thing I probably would add would be rocks to this. Apart from that, I think it's good. There is Dino Pond, aka Gerald. Welcome to the stream, Gerald. Welcome to the team. Welcome, welcome. And again, thank you guys so much for being here and for watching. Appreciate it, means a lot. Take a sip of my tea, and let's work on this area too again. As I mentioned, I kind of want this to just be like a large plain area, but I still need to include some things like ground leaf. Like sections of that. Places. Around fiber in places. That over here. One here. And for any kind of like large herbivores, I probably would have a lot of like the tall leaf, tall fruit stuff just kind of be on the upper outskirts of this little area. Just trying to keep herbivores in mind when it comes to feeding, since they'll be able to just freely explore and go wherever they want. And I may have to, probably on the fly, once we actually officially add dinosaurs in, then I may need to potentially add certain foliage into different spots depending on where they tend to go. Welcome back, Kelly. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. How are we doing? Have you pre-ordered the Nintendo Switch 2 at all, or Mario Kart World? A mix of these trees too in here. Or as anyone who was watching, I actually did do a little trip. I went up to Best Buy this morning just to look at stuff. If there's anything that I want to potentially buy in the future for like equipment for streams and whatnot. I've been using the same Blue Yeti microphone since my college days, so it's still been that really good to use. I feel like at some point though I may need to either like replace it or get different kind of microphone. So I was just looking at microphones, headsets. I looked at some other monitors too, and jeez, the giant curved monitors, they're unreal. But I never would get one of those. Those are, I feel like those are a little excessive. I prefer just having just a flat screen in front of me. The curved monitor, I can imagine that would have advantages for certain games, especially for maybe like first-person shooter games, but still. Welcome back, Alessia. Welcome back. What did I miss? I am just adding some additional like foliage for herbivores to eat from around the plains area. So I included some ground fiber, uh, brown leaf, like on the inside of it, and now I'm kind of adding in uh foliage that the sauropods can eat. I kind of want to keep this like a plains area, so I'm doing these on the outside of it. That way, if a sauropod is strolling by and they need some food to eat, then they can easily access it. Gotta keep the sauropods happy too. I definitely want to. Dreadnoughtus is the one large sauropod that I want to use for this. I love the Dreadnoughtus design in Dominion. So I'm gonna have the Dominion Dreadnoughtus be a part of this park. Looks wonderful. Why, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. And then I include also the cycads too. Include some of these to eat. Don't know if I should include them in here, but I probably could. As long as I just have sections of them. Put one like here. One over here. Yeah, I really love making environments, whether it's in this game. I definitely will love it for the third game. With the upgraded tools that they will have in place. And then I really enjoy it in Minecraft as well, making environments. A lot of fun. Which is why I would love to do a Sky Sanctuary build in Minecraft. Sonic. Yeah, this section be like a little bit lower. That's the thing, just trying to add in a mix of different elevation and plants. I could even add just regular trees, like on the outskirts of this. Especially since sauropods love to be around a lot of forest, so... That's one annoying thing that was... That can be a struggle, is if you're trying to include a mix of species in an enclosure together. Because some will prefer a lot of foliage and trees, and others won't. So the sauropods, of course, love a bunch of trees. And then there'd be other species like Ankylosaurus that would like hates being around a large group of herbivores. They prefer to be more solidarity. So you always gotta keep in mind what herbivores' preferences are. Unless in your sandbox mode you have the setting for it, the behavior like that turned off, then you got no worries, which is what I mainly have done, because I just love mixing a bunch of herbivores together. Then I think I should smoothen the terrain out. Have certain sections be easy to like walk up through. There we go. Try to give a nice smooth walkway, even though I know they'll just walk wherever they want. But I believe, hopefully, with the third game that they mentioned, with the new terrain tools, that you can literally just use the environment to create natural barriers for the dinosaurs, so that way no fences are needed. So you can, like, make cliffs. And hopefully your dinosaurs will not walk over the cliffs. But who knows once that game goes live? It would be unfortunate to see a giant brachiosaurus stumble off a cliff. It's just, that sounds terrible. I just visualized it in my head. The brachiosaurus suffered enough in Fallen Kingdom. That was a sad moment in Fallen Kingdom. Was the brachiosaur. What? Do you mean like what? Like there's a scene in Fallen Kingdom which basically the idea of Fallen Kingdom, if you're not upset with me doing like a spoiler or anything, is in Fallen Kingdom they go back to Isla Nublar, to Jurassic World, to try to rescue the dinosaurs from the island because Mount Sibo, the volcano on the island, is going to explode. So it's literally like an extinction level event. And then yeah, there's that moment with the brachiosaur on the dock as they're leaving the island, and then it gives that same pose that the brachiosaur did in the first film in Jurassic Park. You saw and you cried? Aw. Yeah, so that's what I meant by saying that the Brachiosaurus has suffered enough. They had to do that to the Brachiosaur. And if you see in Cretaceous as well, a Brachiosaurus suffers a terrible fate to the Indominus Rex too. All of a sudden, the Brachiosaurus is just getting the brunt of all, like, the terrible deaths. It's awful. Man. I think I did the Brachiosaur like that. I might include just, like, a tiny batch of trees, like, right along here. Just kind of fill that little space in. Then I wonder if I make this whole section here rock. Or I should mix it with mountain rock. Which honestly works better. But I could add bits and pieces of that rock into it. This is going to lurk. I appreciate the lurk, Alessia. Thank you very much. Means a lot. You've now been live for 2 hours. Jeez. It'll be awesome to stream this game for you guys again tomorrow. And then play Ferocious on Saturday. Hope you're all having a good time and enjoying the stream. Thank you for being here. It means a lot. I'm gonna look forward to Friday 2 tomorrow, especially for the special announcement. Now I gotta include it's more of water around the place here. Nope. Back to the water. Here we go. Have like a section of water here. And no. Here. One there. And I might just keep those the way they are. Maybe I'm going to move. That one over here. Then let's flatten this to get rid of that. Yo, Ronnie, welcome to the stream, Ronnie. My name is Syhr. Welcome to the stream. How are we doing? Happy Jurassic June to you. Welcome to my ecosystem Sandbox park that we're currently making, which eventually is going to be basically a Site B style park where we're going to allow dinosaurs to freely just roam around, interact with each other, hunt each other for food. Guests will also be not safe. So even dinosaurs can attack guests if they so desire to. So this is kind of like the beginning of my guest area. I still gotta work more on it, of course. I got like a construction site here that I've made. And I've included the new decoration pieces from the Evolution 3 update. So here's the dinosaur integration crates and boxes. There's also a little campsite too that I made off of the construction area, which could actually have campfires so that we could actually have a fire here. And then here's the main area for guests where they will be. I have a aviary, but I need to work on it still. I'm not satisfied with this. And then over here is where our guests will arrive. So they'll arrive at this helipad, and then they'll be able to go on the monorail for this water formation that I made. And they will enter here. Leslie says, Syhr, you're getting a 5-star from me. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 5-star for the park. Alessia, appreciate it. Thank you so much. So it's just like a one large flat square map of Isla Nublar, and I'm literally making all the terrain from scratch myself. So this is going to be a big project that we're going to be working on for the next probably, yeah, a few months until Evolution 3 gets released. So I would do another stream for this game again tomorrow as well to work on more of the environment. So hopefully by the time that October comes around, we'll have this fully done, and we'll be able to have a few streams where we just watch chaos ensue. So thank you for being a part of the stream, Ronnie. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you've subscribed to the channel as well, I also appreciate that too. Thank you. Topsy, welcome to the stream, Topsy. How are we doing? Hello, how are you? Thank you for tuning into the stream. Long time no see. Hope your day is going well. Doing good. How are you? How's stream? Stream's been going great. I can't believe we're already 2 hours in. Feels like we just started. And I'm doing good as well. Thank you very much. I'm off for work today for the Juneteenth holiday. So happy Juneteenth to everyone. Happy Jurassic June as well. Yeah, I'm off for work today, so I figured why not do a additional stream. So we're working on my ecosystem sandbox park, which eventually will be housing a bunch of dinosaurs that will roam freely, hunt, and eat each other. And they will also be able to hunt down and kill guests, too. So this is the guest area, but a lot of work's gotta be done still. Perhaps it's A, and unless he wants me to show Topsy Gerald. Okay. Topsy, I gotta introduce you to Gerald. So Gerald's very shy. I just want to point that out. Gerald is very, very shy. But Topsy, Gerald. Gerald, Topsy. Gerald is our dinosaur pond. So here is Gerald's neck. Here is Gerald's head. And then this is Gerald's snout right here. Gerald the dino pond. That's his O, LMAO. So yes. I made this into a little pond, and it was the shape of a dinosaur, and then Alessia decided to just call him Gerald. So this is Gerald, and then this is his little broken down tower over here. And thank you for the 7 likes too for the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I can't wait for Gerald 2.0 in Evolution 3. That'll be fun. It'll be lots of fun to see. And at some point, I'm going to have to eventually start to add in species, and of course, it's going to be herbivores first. So I feel like once we get a good amount of, like, the environment complete, then I will start to add in herbivores, and then we will add in the carnivores. I gotta include all the hybrids that we have not used yet. So Indominus, no, we have used Indominus Rex. We have not used Indoraptor. We also haven't used Spinoraptor yet. I think. I'm pretty certain Spinoraptor's in this game still. That's another thing that's gonna be on my mind too. Is like which dinosaurs will be returning for the third game and which ones won't. Because I believe that they are going to probably remove some and then add different species, but I think they should keep all of them and then just add all the new ones. That's just me. But I'm not a game dev for Frontier, so that's not my call. If it was, that's what I would do. But that's just me. Is this almost like Zoo Tycoon? It actually is, yes. It actually kind of is like Zoo Tycoon. Maybe what I'll do, just briefly, I will save this, and I'll take you to one of our other parks that we got. It basically is Zoo Tycoon. But it's a Jurassic World variation of it. So let's see, if I go to load, let me go to Sandbox. Actually, let's go to, like, maybe... Science Jurassic World. I think, was this the one? I think this is the first part that we did. In Sandbox? I think this was. Let's see. Once we get this loaded in. If it'll load. Oh, there we go. And now, there we go. Yes, this is the very first Sandbox park that we did. So it is based off of the 2015 map for Isla Nublar. I definitely could have probably done this one better, but honestly, for our first park, I'm a big fan of it for multiple reasons. So I love zip lines in this game. So you can literally go into first-person view. Here's our monorail. We're gonna take a walk. I could have placed these signs probably better for the T-Rex here. But we're gonna go to the zip line here. And whee! Have you ever zipped on over T-Rex before? Now you have. Hit that off your bucket list. You have now zip lined over a couple of T-Rexes. You are welcome. This is cool. Wow. So this is Brownie, the Lost World female T-Rex, who was featured in the animation at the start of the stream. And then this is Buttercup. And he is the male T-Rex. So he is green. So this is the lore behind my animation that Sandy made for me that I have at the beginning of every dinosaur stream. Because I literally, I asked her to have Gabku toss and feed Brownie and Buttercup chicken. It's literally just an animation of Gabku just holding a KFC bucket, just tossing fried chicken. add T-Rexes to feed them. It's amazing. Buttercup. And then this is Brownie. Buttercup and Brownie. So they are the male and female T-Rex enclosure that I have for this. I did go with like the classic Jurassic Park gate look because I just love the design. And yeah, you can have restrooms for your guests, of course. You gotta have restrooms for your guests. And then you can also have shops like clothing stores. You can also customize the color for them. So you can even like change the roof designs, the ground decor. You can change the sign. You can have a sushi. You can have a sushi restaurant if you love sushi. Here is the large hotel. Yes, sushi. You can have sushi. So it's a fancy and modern hotel that I did with the palm tree waterfall. I literally hand placed all of these potted ferns and these benches around this. I have a statue of John Hammond. Even has got the amber from his cane. And here's a T-Rex skeleton from the first Jurassic Park movie. Let's just says, damn, bro, old. Wow. That is the founder of Jurassic Park. Game over. Rip. And then this lovely rock fountain, and this kind of just is a large, or an overlook of the park. So I have my aviary over there. He's still old. Dang. Oh yeah! I have a deep fried fish restaurant. Yeah, so let's go through all the food items. So you can have deep fried fish, you can have authentic sushi, you can have bento sushi, you can have burgers and fries, you can have candy, cheap burgers, you can have churros, crepes, you can have dwal, you can have donuts, you can have wraps, you can have gourmet steak, ice cream, Korean barbecue, yummy, delicious. Yes, you can sell candy. You can. But depending on, like, what type of guests that you have in your local area, some guests prefer certain types of products versus others. So, like, it'll affect your profit rating and whatnot, depending on, like, what you select. So you can see, like, smiley faces are here. Everyone's happy. 100% satisfaction. But if I switch to, like, candy, the luxury guests, they get sad. They get sad. Yes, burger. You can have a burger. You can have seafood. You can have steaks. You can have a vegan buffet if you want. If you want vegan options, there's vegan options. You can have waffles. Who doesn't like a good chicken and waffle? And then you can include interior stuff too to help increase satisfaction. So you can have like waterfalls, jukeboxes, ice cream machines. As a son, ice cream wasn't enough. You can have an ice cream machine. And that's the leisure wear. Here is my gyrosphere ride that guests can go on. And here is Toptus the Great. Yes, hello Tutus, it's been a long time since I've seen you. So Tuptus is the Apatosaurus that I have in the animation as well, that is the one that I'm feeding. Oh, he's gonna lay down, I think. Yeah, he's gotta sit. Oh, big boy. Actually, he's going to sleep. And his head's on the ground. Don't mind Tuptus, he just loves to bury his head in dirt and sand and sleep in silence. It's okay, he can still breathe. Anywho. So I have a variety of species in here. You have Stegosaurus, here's Plum, the Stegosaur. Very colorful. Colorful spikes. Yes, Waffles Topsy. And then there's these little Ankylosaurians named Minmai. They don't have a tail club like Ankylosaurus though, but they're just very small. There's this one which has got pink. It's a pink dino. Oh, he's biting his tail. He's bit his tail. Game just... Okay, good. We're good. Okay, stream, we're good? Okay, everything's fine. Our second stream froze. And my game froze. Apologies for that. So let me show you around other places. We have an ice slushy place. Yeah, we're good? Okay, good. Perfect. I didn't finish the configuration for this. What? Let's do that right now. The heck? Do an aquarium. You can do bean bags. You can have an arcade. Charity boxes. You can include more seating. You have a fish tank. You have a fossil display. You're gonna put a skeleton display. Let's put the old fart Epic John on display. Boy, oh boy, I don't know. Okay, we're good. Hi, Fantasy, yes, I am live, but good God. I wonder if this park is too intense for my PC at the moment. Because this is a pretty intense park that I made. So apologies if the stream tends to just not do well. Look at this cool kid, though. So welcome to the stream, Fantasy. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for being here. You have bioluminescent parasaurs from Camp Cretaceous. So they are very pretty at night. Very sparkly, or very shiny. And there's also a different kind, too, which is this one. Which has kind of like a purple, pink on the crest. And then blue along the body, which is beautiful. And then here's the Willy family of Dreadnoughtus. This is the sauropod that I want to use in the ecosystem park. Is this one. It's a huge boy. So this is Willy Billy. Willy Anilly is hiding in the trees. Trying to come out of the trees. And so, and then, yeah, Willy Billy, Willy Nilly. And Willy Killy. Who is green and is hiding away in the trees. Topsy says Pachycephalosaurus. I believe, do we have Pachycephalosaurus in this? I have Microceratus in this. You got Iguanodon. You have Homalocephalae, which is a cousin. Can I get one that's in view? Yeah, this one, this orange one. They're a cousin of Pachycephalosaurus. Adorable. They make cute little chirp sounds. Yeah, they're adorable. They're very small. It's got a nice little white mark on his crest. They drink from the water. Yeah, might have Pachycephalosaurus in this park. I have the Raptor Squad from Jurassic World. Blue! It's blue. If anyone's a huge blue fan, here's blue. Yes, it's blue. So I did try to like make the raptor paddock as best I could with what the game lets you do. So I did my best. And then of course there's Echo. Charlie. Blue again. Blue is sleeping. Thank you for the A likes as well, chat. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And then Delta. Oh. Echo's on the hunt. Get the goat. Yeah. Go stay. There goes the goat. And then Echo will feast. Delicious goat. Let's see. I have giant turtles. Giant turtle. Did I hear my name? I did not say your name, Alessia. No, I did not say your name specifically. Oh, he's going on the rock. Giant turtle. Big turtles. Yes. Big giant turtle. Hopefully stream's good. Good God. We good. We good. We do be good. I believe we're fine. Let me know if we're good, chat. I apologize, because this is like one of my intensely detailed parks, so it takes a lot. Just a little, but it's perfect now. Good. The other thing I can't show, of course, is Chocolate Chip, the Megalodon. Which was honestly like one of the last huge species that was added to this game. Was the Megalodon. The Chocolate Chip, your favorite. Oh, he's hungry. Yeah. You know, it's kind of small. I guarantee you he is not. Oh, you get to hear the music too. Yeah, once you see it eat a regular great white shark, it's not as small now, is it? Like, look, this is a size comparison. This is a viewing dome. And here's the Meg. Meg's not so small now. Oh no, not the music. Yeah, it's kind of Jaws-like almost. I love that they included like certain music themes for some of the species in the game, and I hope they do that for the third game too. Big boy, yes. Huge boy. Huge boy with huge teeth. I'm pretty sure we'll be getting the Meg again in the third game because they've shown screen captures of like structures for scenery, and there was a Megalodon statue in the game. So I believe the Megalodon will be returning. As for others, no idea. But let me now go to the second one that we did. This one should not be as intense as the first one. I think. This was the last one we did before the ecosystem park that we're currently doing. And thank you guys again for the 8 likes. You guys are awesome. Breath me as this game was because, yeah, Jurassic World Evolution is like an intense game when it comes to graphics. Here's my second park, which we did in Canada. So it's all snowy. This is where the guests arrive at. And then they can either take the monorail, or they can use the zip line. And they can go over Suchomimus River. There's Suchomimus over there. We so you can literally zip line to the side of the park. Zip line for me. And now we're on the opposite side of the park. Restroom right there. You got a fruit juice restaurant. Stega Smooths, this is called. Well, just like there are food restaurants, there are also drinking restaurants. So you can have smoothies, you can have boba. Anyone a big boba fan? You can have water, you can have coffee. Connoisseur coffee. And your drinks, flavored lattes, ginger beer, hot chocolate. Top she says boba. You can have ice slushies, of course. That was on the other park that we had. You can have tea, you can have loose leaf tea, you can have milkshakes, root beer, soda, superfood juice, world tea, and yogurt drinks. Top's like boba. There's also like toys, like toy shops. You can sell like action figures, artwork, beads, books, designer goods. You can adopt a dinosaur. You can formal wear. You can get some fossilized items, hats, jewelry, key rings, park sponsorships. You can get some play sets or plushies. Or t-shirts. Let's see one's boba. Boba, boba. And then there's also other guest attractions. You can have mini golf. You can also have an aquarium, an arcade, a bowling alley, a cinema. Also zone a gym, lab tour, rock climbing. You can have a spa. You can go have some VR. Oh yeah, Compy's Green we call this place. I love the names you came up for some of these. Oh yeah, this is Claire's Bakery. Welcome to Claire's Bakery, where you can get pink donuts. Unless it says fizzy and you're gonna go to the spa, see ya. Fizzy going for a spa day. But yeah, I made this off of an inside joke that we have with Claire, and of course the bakery is a Minecraft group. So I decided to make a little bakery shop for donuts, and I called it Claire's Bakery. Even the roof is pink. All the lights are pink. Tati wants to go too. Everyone's going for a spa day. The Pachycephalosaurus, I don't even know if I have Pachycephalosaurus in this park either. We have Polocanthus, we got Archaeonethomimus, we got Camarasaurus, Pachyrhinosaurus. Sleepy. He's sleeping on the cold rock. Torosaurus. You got these little guys. I find another one that's kind of out more in the open. Got these fluffy little guys. Dream little bro. I'm just shook. Hey, boy, oh boy. Hello. Apologies. Oh, these two are fighting. I'm just showcasing previous parks that we had. The Concavinator. Which is little bro's favorite dinosaur. Beef. They have beef. They have some beef they gotta dispute it and fight it out with each other. And yes, it's snowing. And thank you for the 9 likes. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Unfortunately, I'm gonna Pachycephalosaurus in this. I could probably go to the main menu. Let's go to main menu for a moment. Thank you for the 10 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you guys for the 10 likes. Thank you. Means a lot. If I go to species viewer, I can show you Pachycephalosaurus that way. So this is a way to look at all the species that's in the game. Of course, it's in alphabetical order. So here is Pachycephalosaurus. You can do animations. Do like a running animation. You do a walking animation. You could do like a laying down animation. It's got an itch. Yeah, it's Pachycephalosaurus. And, yeah, they don't have a custom skin type, but this is kind of like the default, which is basically what they were in the Lost World movie. Yes, they are very cute, very adorable. I should clip Pachycephalosaurus for the ecosystem park, honestly. I have used it in the campaign and like challenge modes before. Maybe if I can revisit one of my challenge mode parks. Oh boy. Haven't looked at those in a while. Oh, just autosaves? This isn't my autosave from the challenge mode. I can't. Let me load this one. I can't remember if Pachycephalosaurus is in this one or not. This challenge mode was so hard to do. Because of the weather mechanics and how tight the space is, because you're literally... Once it loads in... It literally is a grand can. Oh, those dead dinosaurs.
This is a cause for celebration.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you for the 5 stars. Thank you, Claire. I forgot we got some dead dinosaurs in this park groups. And there we go. Jeez. Game. We got Hematocephalae. Oh boy. Injuries. And I might not have Pachycephalosaurus in this one too. I'm unfortunately sorry. Dilophosaurus, I got Allosaurus. Yeah, giant raptors. Yeah, I don't think I have Pachycephalosaurus in this one either. Man. But yeah, this one was hard because you had to build within tight space because it's literally like the Grand Canyon. Giant birds. You're panicking, why? Why are you running? What are you running away from? Oh, the ranger team, okay. A giant bird with feathers. This is both a herbivore and a carnivore, so it will eat either things. This took me like 8-9 hours to do on stream to get to 5-star. Boy, oh boy, it was annoying. Bored. Yes, it's an omnivore, yes. It is an omnivore. I don't need to because I already completed this. I'm not worried about it at all. It's an Allosaurus if you want to see an Allosaurus.
To many, there is no greater dinosaur than the Allosaurus. One of the first dinosaurs to have been...
Thank you for water. Water's over there.
Its plentiful fossilized remains have been meticulously studied by those...
And I had constant issues like this all the time, too, with this park. The Allosaurus was a huge part of me getting to 5 stars because of its rating. So thank you, Allosaur, for that. And I also have a zip line going over the Allosaurus exhibit, yes. I love to have my guests live dangerously. Imagine if this rope snapped. Wouldn't be good, would it? Would not be good. Let's go back to the ecosystem park now. Yeah, I apologize for the game and stream crashing and delaying a little bit there because of just this game is very intense when it comes to graphics, and I even have this game on... Oh geez, what the heck? I thought I had changed settings for these. Well, why are these back to high again? Or like very high? The heck? Well, this is a huge reason why. Just allow this to medium and low, which should help it a little bit. Even with like low settings, the game is still very much beautiful. Just feeding the dino. Just feeding the dinosaur, that's all. But yeah, this game is insanely high when it comes to graphics, so it can get intense. I have a 4090 and geez, the PC's like, grrr. PC's like, what are you doing, please? So there's like a brief recap of the history of like some things that I've done for the game. So what I can do in the future is when we eventually do start adding some dinosaur species into this. If you'd want Topsy, I could release some Pachycephalosaurus, and then you can name one. Your PC would crash. Yeah, I almost had that happen once. Was not fun. But since there's like not much going on with this, it's nice. Oh yeah, yeah. That's another thing I should honestly decide on too before I do too much of anything else, is pick an area to build a hatchery location. Leslie says it's so hot in the UK. Right now, your school said that you're gonna go to school and your visit kits and for us to bring a lot of water. Oh boy. Yep, you need to stay hydrated. It's getting pretty humid here too, where I am. Like it's, they said like next week we may potentially get into 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, I'm American, I know. Imagine using Fahrenheit to measure weather temperature. Imagine that. Imagine. Alright. Good to hit out for now, though. Topsy, thank you for showing you everything. You're welcome, Topsy. Thank you for being a part of the stream. I appreciate it. Hope to see you again in another stream soon. Thank you very much for being here. Have a good day, Topsy. Let's just say that is going to be 30 degrees Celsius. Oof. Summer season is here. And I want to decide too on like what kind of hatchery theme we go for. This is like the Malta theme. I believe this one is Biosyn. Yes. This is a Biosyn hatchery, but I don't want to use a Biosyn hatchery. This is the default Jurassic World version, which kind of resembles the Indominus Rex paddock. And then there's the Jurassic Park version. And then this is kind of just like a more like neutral based, which maybe we can go with this one. I don't think I've ever used this one before. I wonder maybe if we have it be kind of near the construction site area, it kind of would make sense to be potentially on this side since the aviary is over here. As far as terrain, maybe lower the terrain a little bit. Gotta make this big enough for the hatchery to be in. That should be good. Grab this. So this is where the dinosaurs will come out of. And then this is the front entrance to it. So we have it. There, I think. And then we'll start. Get some dirt around it. I'm not a huge fan of like this like grassy dirt mix that's like around all the structures. I prefer to just have just dirt around them. Helps them stand out more. Since there's so much green everywhere. And then we can have this be like an area just full of mixed with stuff. Like honestly right by the hatchery, I believe we could do operations building, like have a science center. Also centers from BIOS and so this is like the default one. We also have a control center too. Maybe this one. Whoa, it's got large solar panels. Maybe I'll expand this out a little bit more for the terrain. That should be better. Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys again for the 10 likes. You guys are incredible. And I see also that Alessia did spam some clap emotes. I appreciate it. Thank you. And there could also be a variation of height too for stuff. Doesn't even be exactly all the same elevation, but welcome back, Endless. Welcome back to the stream. How are we doing? We're starting to make a like hatchery science center location. This could be one hatchery that we use to officially like start to release dinosaurs into the park. Welcome back. This back a little bit. Ooh, nice, yeah. So I believe this is the first time that I'm using this type of hatchery. It's kind of like a neutral themed. It's not associated with anything, which I believe will work. I do like the design for fences in this gate here. Warning, danger. Danger, danger. And then, as I mentioned, I want to include like a science center. So this one is the one I want to use. It's got giant solar panels. This is the entrance for it. The sun does go over the hill, so probably like we have that be there. Oh, and there's a staircase to go up the side of it too. That's cool, and to the roof. That's a nice detail. And then I wanted to also add... Nope. A control center. I believe this would suit the theme. Yeah, it should work. Hmm. You have that there. I think this is the first time that I've ever used like all three of these building designs, and I like it a lot. I'm gonna enjoy hopefully making our own versions of hatcheries and centers that we can have for the different uh, departments and fields. Then like the last thing probably would be could have a staff center. There's Alessia. Alessia's back. Endless W. Alessia says, "Where is Fizzy? Fizzy is still busy, I believe." But I think that Fizzy is still lurking, or Fizzy had to go. Oh, I'm sorry. Beans. Got 43 beans. Nice. There's also like the response facilities too. You could do staff centers. We have that. Be facing that way. That'd be next to the hatchery. It's like giant tents, pretty much, I guess. Yummy beans, enjoy the beans. Get the 43 beans, it's awesome. In order to make these properly work, we gotta have them connected to the path. So I am gonna need to make a section here. So if I just smoothen out this section. I don't know if I would add more dirt then here. And then this is where I would have to have pathway go from this Monroe station. Let's go around and up this way. Let's go on a windy path. Go down into here. To play around too, still probably with like elevation, making sure that everything looks good. Have this around like so. Maybe do that. That looks a little weird. Oh, it's gonna do that weird shape. There you go, that's better. Now they're all connected, so therefore they should now be powered and working. I could do upgrades to this, which would be additional bays, of course, because now we have 5 options to choose from for the dinosaurs. So you can hatch multiple species. And then I want to include accelerated growth, so that way that they grow faster. And of course, here's the menu for all the dinosaurs. So we'll include Pachycephalosaurus for Topsy. And you include Scorpius Rex, Spinoraptor, Spinosaurus. That includes Stegoceratops. I gotta include a lot of the hybrids that we have not used. There's a lot of dinosaurs in this game, yes. We have used Utah Raptor and Utah Ras in the last park. I want to use Therizinosaurus again, since Therizinosaurus was in Dominion. I'd love to have a giant herbivore with claws be able to slice back at large carnivores to try to eat it. Suchomimus we may reuse again. What else? I don't believe he used this species yet. It's kind of like a tiny Tyrannosaur in a way. It's kind of like a baby Tyrannosaur. Yeah, here's the Indoraptor. Because there is an achievement in this game for releasing every single species in it. And I know that the hybrids... We've already used Indominus Rex, but I may reuse it again for this too, as well. Ankylo Ducus is one that I need to also use. It's basically just like a... It's a hybrid of a sauropod and a Ankylosaurus, so... I believe it could be able to defend itself, if it needs to. As I mentioned, I want to use Dreadnoughtus, the Dominion version, because I love the model for Dreadnoughtus from Dominion. I'm not a fan of the default version that the Frontier team made for the game. Even though it's probably more accurate. And I don't really need to, like, use these for anything, but just having them here to just signify and just showcase that this is a working operation, it's a working facility that has different buildings for the staff. Could use Sam maybe for this. And maybe that's what I'll do for a good portion of this, is have this be sand. Looks very bald and needs more color. Do you mean this location or do you mean Dreadnoughtus? You don't know? You can be honest. I won't get offended. And what if I just make a good portion of this just be sand? I'll probably still have sections of it be forest, but having a large area for like a facility that's got a lot of sand in it. I like the thought of it. It's like Scarif in Star Wars. Maybe. Maybe the bottom portion will be sand. Let this be rock. You have any details? Yes. That's what it is. It's like doing creative builds, or just not even just doing like builds of Minecraft. Just working from the ground up, adding little details that helps make things look better. Like if I just add grass back to this section again. Maybe like a lawn, so the walkway could be sand, but this will just replace back to grass. Then just add dirt along outline of the building. And that's what makes me so excited for the third game, because we'll even have more options for terrain. We can actually make waterfalls and have deeper water, by the way, so that certain aquatic species, like, I don't know, Spinosaurus can swim. Yes, waterfalls. There's gonna be waterfalls that we can actually make and place in the third game. You can make ravines, cliffs. There's gonna be even like a tool, like if you wanted to like make an elevating pathway to be like hills that go like up, then you can literally just be like a path tool, and then it'll create elevating like pathways for people to like walk on. I'm very excited for the new terrain tools. Very much needed. And then of course we can add, actually, even if it's on like just the outside of it. Oh, but I think that one went a little bit too close. There we go. It's kind of like the content I'm kind of going for with it is to be kind of like my own version of like the worker village from Site B. Like a little section of here of trees that are cleared. So it feels more enclosed with this tree outline. I could add probably a ranger team to this side if I wanted to. And let's see. Decoration pieces, I know there is... Should be in this. Yes, there's a DNA fountain, which I always like to use for, like, science locations. Which one is... That's the science center. It's like we could have, like, a fountain be here. Little DNA strand fountain. Then maybe I could have go around it. Let me just add all this in. So that way I can have like some like park benches and whatnot be like near this. What kind of upgrade slots we have here? Fight storm defense. Oh, it adds actually stuff to the building. Kind of past your bedtime now, so you have to go, unfortunately. Sounds good, Alessia. Well, you definitely need to get some rest. Hope you have a good night. Thank you for being a part of the stream. I might, Jesus, almost for already 3.5 hours, and I might be live for maybe like another half hour. So we're probably gonna be ending stream sometime soon. Have fun building Pookies, W Endless. Sounds good. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow again for another Evolution 2 stream, so we're gonna continue working on this project again more tomorrow. Have a good night, Alessia. We'll see you then. We love you too. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. Specialist facility. Specialist equipment globally increases the value of specialist traits by 1. Huh, interesting. I just increase capacity and then just speed. Bye, Leslie. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. All right, we're making a good amount of progress. Hopping back and forth between different sections. We're expanding outward, which is what I want to do. We got a whole section to complete and fill. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow we could focus on that swamp idea that I mentioned earlier on in the stream today. Making a swamp environment, I think, would be lots of fun. As far as, like, operations... Has the paleomedical facilities, which is for the dinosaurs, but we're not going to have that for this. And probably not have a response facility either, because I would think if we did, then the ranger teams would try to, as it says here, they would monitor the dinosaurs' welfare. And this park is not meant to be focused on the welfare. we can't have much interference when it comes to that. Have an expedition center to make it look like it's part of it, but it's another building. It helps fill in some space. As a helicopter as well, just sitting here. I don't think we can... No, we can't change the decoration of it. U.S. Fish and Wildlife. It'd be great too if we can change the skins for Expedition Center helicopters for the third game. I want as much customization as possible for the third game. That way there could be a lot more unique parks, but definitely the modular building is one huge part of that. And I gotta do the same thing here too. I gotta make a pathway. Go down through here. Maybe have it just go back around. The side of the hatchery. Then it connects there. That way there's no pathway here when dinosaurs get released. Then let's see. There's trees along here. Let's go there. And probably could have some here too, along this bottom section with the sand. Some ground leaf. A little extra vegetation. Something along here too. That helps. Having a little extra vegetation to choose from. Huh. Well, I think this might be a good point for us to be ending today's stream. Feeling very proud of the progress that we've done. So we'll continue to work on this hatchery section tomorrow. And of course, finish up any last like details that we could do for like this plains area. And then work on making a swamp. Maybe like right in the center. Like right in this area maybe is where the swamp could be. So I am very excited, and of course we cannot leave the stream without saying goodbye to Gerald the Dino Pond. Thank you, Lesia, for naming Gerald. It's awesome. It's slowly gonna come together. I think with having at least 2 streams potentially for like a few weeks to help catch up and get more of this project done, I feel like we will be able to be well on our way to have it finished before Evolution 3 gets released in October. That's the plan. And then I want to at least do a few streams where we just see how chaotic it can get with whatever species we add, and see who will be triumphant and rule this land. So I'm looking forward to do more of this again. So if I go to capture mode briefly quick. Get a good enough angle. So you can see Gerald. Gerald in the Dino Pond. A happy accident that happened today. So, thank you all again so much for being here, for being part of the stream. I appreciate it so much. Thank you again for the 10 likes. You guys are the best. You guys are awesome. I had a lot of fun streaming today with you guys. Have an extra day. It's been great. So happy Juneteenth to everyone. Happy Jurassic June as well. We're all fellow dinosaur fans here, so thank you all again so very much. As I said, I'll be live again tomorrow for another episode of Jurassic World Evolution 2. We will be continuing this project. And then on Saturday, we will be playing Ferocious. The demo for Ferocious, which is what everyone has unanimously voted on for me to play. So thank you all again for voicing your opinions and voting. I appreciate it so much. And then next Tuesday, I will be live again with Power Wash Simulator. We'll be continuing cleaning as many jobs as we can. I'm not sure how much there is left to the like main career mode for it, but we will get as much as we can done. And if we somehow manage to finish that during the next stream, then I could potentially start working on a couple of the bonus jobs that are available in the game for that. So I'm looking forward to a dinosaur-filled weekend with all of you. Should be fun. Again, W to Endless, thank you for being a channel member. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you to Yaren and Gaku as well. As I mentioned, I will have a special announcement for tomorrow's stream, so stay tuned for that. I'm looking forward to it. Should be very, very exciting. Especially for channel members. And for people who are part of the Discord. So, there's your hint. Enjoy it. And then, yeah, next Friday we will be playing more, I believe, of Sonic Generations, because we need to get the remaining Chow left from Sonic's game. And then there will be probably like a couple more things to do for Chow Generations, and we'll be finished with Sonic X Chow Generations. We will put it close to that, and then we're going full in on dinosaur content to prepare ourselves for Jurassic World Evolution 3 in October. Thank y'all again for being here. And whether it's been live or if you're someone who's watching this VOD post-stream, especially if you are new to the channel, my name is Syhr. Thank you again very much. I hope you all have a good day, afternoon, evening, and night. And I will see you guys again in the next episode of Jurassic World Evolution 2. Bye-bye!